What's going on, everybody? Listen, it is your boy Trey Sense, and we got a couple of new fragrances to the collection. Yeah, I mean, we still celebrating. And again, in case you didn't catch it in the last video, Dillard's is doing this thing where you spend some money, you get a free fragrance, and I did get some really nice free fragrances. So I'm going to talk to you about 2 more fragrances that I got as part of my testers. As part of my testers. So 2 more new fragrances to the collection, and one of these is pretty rare, just about as rare as the Dior 2014. It is from the house of Paco, Rabanne, and it is 1 million intense. When she pulled this out and said, "Do you have this one?" I was just like, "No, I don't." She said, "Well, you can have it as one of your testers." I was like, "Yeah, I'm good with that." So, how different is this from the original Paco 1 million? When you spray it, you get a blast of that Paco Rabanne sweetness and that Paco Rabanne spiciness. Not as much of a bubblegummy kick. But it smells really good. I wonder if this is a parfum concentration. I can't really make out the small writing. The writing is right there in gold, and on that gold, and it's just hard for me to see. And you know it's a true tester. They don't have the note breakdown, but they've got tester written right across the back of that bad boy. I don't know if you can see that or not, but you can automatically tell this is a 1 million flanker. Really good fragrance. And I mean, they were pulling fragrances out from everywhere. It's like, we still have that one. And I'm just standing there like a kid in a candy store. I'm like, never mind what's on the shelf. I want to see what's in the drawers down there, because that's where the good stuff is. So just think, somewhere in Dillard's and places like that, they've got all these drawers for fragrances, and it's tons of discontinued gems down off in there. It is so crazy. But about this 1 million, definitely you can tell it's part of the 1 million line. It's not a whole lot different from the original 1 million. You get that cinnamon spicy in the top. You can definitely tell who it belongs to, what house it's from, and the line that it's coming from. Where it gets a little bit different is in the dry down, because it becomes a little bit fresher version of itself. A little bit more, I want to say this is probably a parfum concentration, because it just seems a little bit more chill, a little bit more toned down than the original 1 million. I've never been a fan of the original 1 million. I have it, but it's not one of the fragrances that I reach for a lot, because it is so strong, and you do stand out and very common. You know, I prefer some of the more subtle ones, but nonetheless, this is a good fragrance. It is a lot like the original 1 million. It's just a little bit fresher on the bottom half, and maybe a little bit more floral on the bottom half. But nonetheless, a great fragrance and a great addition to the collection from the house of Paco Rabanne, from the line of 1 million. It is 1 million intense, and this is gonna look good in your boys collection up there with the rest of the 1 million. This next one that I got for making purchases and building a rapport has been discontinued, and this one was on my radar, and I never got around to buying it, but it was on my radar, and it's from the house of Giorgio Armani, from the Acqua line, and this is the second discontinued Armani that they have hooked me up with, and this is Profondo Lights. And I smell this, and this is about 3/4 full. It's about right there, a little bit more than half. And again, true tester, because the notes are on the back of it, which I love. Is this I want to say this is a 50 mil. Maybe it's a 2.5. Of course, I can't see that, and it doesn't say. I don't think it's a 4.2. It's at least a 2.5. So I've got at least 50 mils of juice left. It may be 100 mil, I'm not sure. That smells good. This one is great for this time of the year, man. A little bit of a Burberry indigo type of vibe. Same type of vibe. Very bright. So I get where they get the lights from. It does remind me a lot of Burberry indigo. Just a very bright, nice, easy to wear citrus fragrance. A little bit clean. Great type of scent that you will wear in high heat. Really, really good for the summertime. Early spring, early fall. Just citrusy. By citrusy, it's like some type of orange, like neroli or something like that. It's got some type of citrus in it that makes it really, really bright, but looks like I'm hugging myself, but it's just a great fragrance, and I'm glad to have this in my collection. Glad to have this in my collection. So from the house of Paco. This is not Paco. From the house of Giorgio Armani. This is Giorgio Armani Acqua Profondo lights. I like it. It's a good looking bottle as well. I've got that Profondo perfume. Yeah, the Profondo perfume that just came out. I've got that on my radar. I'm gonna wait just a minute though on that one. Maybe I can catch that one on Macari or something, but it's on my radar. But another one that I can strike off my list. Perfect time of the year to get this one though, because it will go well in this high heat. I like it. The Paco Rabanne 1 million is really good. It's more toned down than the original 1 million. It's funny that they called it intense, because 1 million was super duper intense from the beginning. So it's like 1 million intense, but I love it, and I'm glad I have it in my collection. It's not one that you hear many people talk about. So from the house of Paco Rabanne, we got 1 million, and from the house of Giorgio Armani, we've got Acqua Profondo lights. All right, guys, that is it for this video. I am going to jump off of here, pause it so I can get started on another one, because I've got 3, 4, maybe 5 videos I've got to shoot tonight, so I can stack the deck for you and get them out for you and get them ready for you to watch. So series of what's new in my collection videos is what y'all got coming, mixed in there with a weekly fragrance review in rotation. All right, guys. Listen, I love you all. May God bless you all. Thank you so much for being the best part of this channel. Remember to like, share, and sub, all that good stuff. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.